So welcome back. It's Jen with Happy Humble Home. So today I'm going to talk just a little bit about grading. So go ahead, before we jump into that though, go ahead and click that subscribe button and don't forget to ring the bell. Okay, so by far the most nerve-wracking part for me of homeschooling any is the whole grading system. Okay. Okay, so the biggest nerve-wracking part for me is, like I said, is always the grading. It's not necessarily that I have to grade, it's more just making sure that I'm consistent with the way that I'm grading, that I'm not trying to cram the last minute to figure up grades to turn into our umbrella school or our CRS school. So for me, it's always, and I've tried to keep grade tracking. I remember when my mom was homeschooled, we had this little like easy grade, it's not a calculator, but it was just like a little pull tab where if you missed this many points and there was that many, it would show you your grade chart. There you go, like a little easy grade chart. And I don't have anything like that. So what I've done is, I'll actually show you here in just a minute. My husband created an Excel sheet that has worked out really well, that I can track the boys' grades easier, have it already figured up, and then I just go in and plug in grades as I get them, as I plug them in. Basically, it makes it super simple, really easy. I don't have to try to remember what my grading scale for each, like what the grading weight, not the scale necessarily, but the weight is for each child, or for each subject for each child. So it just makes it a whole lot easier. And then whenever it comes time to report grades, I just simply type it in and I send it off to our school. I'll show you actually, like I said, I'll go ahead and show you that real quick.
Okay, so just real quick, here's a quick peek at the way that grading scale workbook looks like from Excel. I have it broke up into semesters on one sheet, and each child has their own sheet that I use for letter grades at this point. So that way I have an entire school year, excuse me, I have an entire school year in my Excel workbook. So I have it broke down into subjects. I can add subjects and adjust where I'm pulling my grades from as necessary. Down here though is where I have, this is the possible points. This column, or this row, excuse me, is their actual points, the calculated weight, and their overall grade. So just for example, as you can see here, as I click on the calculated weight, you can see up here in the formula bar what formula I have for this particular cell right here, and it changes with each cell, and also as each subject is different as well. So that makes it easy that I can just plug in my formulas. So if I adjusted this cell right here, let's just say 550, then that's going to change his overall grade. It makes it super easy that the formulas are already there. And then we also have, on the bottom of each semester, we also have just this quick overview, quick at a glance, that will also change as I change the overall grade so far. It will change it in the cell as well, making it very simple, very easily. Again, as you can see here, this is the actual weight, actual points, possible points, the calculated weight, and the final grade. And that final grade will also be in this box as well. Again, this is very simple. You can adjust this as you need to. I will adjust it each year based on where I'm pulling grades from. If I use different curriculums, my grades will be a little different than what I have already listed up here. But this just kind of gives you an overall easy way to keep track of grades as you go throughout the semester, so you're not trying to cram it all at the end of the semester.
Okay, so as you've seen in the little screen share, I guess, of the Excel grade sheet that I have, again, it changes. I need to do better at making sure I get that ready in the summer. I didn't get it ready as quick as I wanted to this year in the summer, but I will definitely do that. It makes it much easier for our particular umbrella school, we report grades twice a year, once at the end of the fall semester and once at the end of the spring semester. So it makes it very simple for me just to make sure I have all their grades plugged in as I grade their papers and their tests and everything else. I try my best to, if I know they have a test or quiz, most of the time I will go ahead and grade it right when they finish, or I will grade it the next morning before we start school, because when I was in school and stuff, I don't like not knowing what I made on something grade wise, so I don't want to hold my kids up on their grades like that. I want them to be able to know what their grade was, if there's anything we need to work on, and then we can move on from there. Oh, excuse me. So that's pretty much just it. Like, every year when I started homeschooling, I was trying to find a lot of different videos. There's so many options out there, the way people track grades, keep grades, everything. This is just the basic, easiest way that I found. Excel is something we already had. I can adjust it for every single school year. I can adjust the subjects that I need at the top and where I'm pulling grades from. You know, some subjects may only have a test, some may have quizzes and tests, some may have reading with it. So it just all kind of depends where I'm pulling grades from for that particular subject for that child. And as my most of the time, my middle son, pretty much most of the time I will keep the same curriculum for older grades that I used for my older son with my middle son. And that way, if I have the past grade book still look back on, I can see, oh yeah, that's right, I remember I used quizzes and tests on this one, or this one I did just reading and projects or something like that. So it makes it a lot easier to go back and see how you've graded consistently in the past, so that way you can be consistent throughout your homeschool journey when it comes to grading. But yeah, so if y'all have any questions, you know, feel free to kind of, I don't know if there's a way, I'll see if I can try to put a worksheet in there. I don't think I can put anything like that in the description box, because I think it's gonna flag it as if you try to alter it in. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I can, or if somebody knows how to do that, let me know, because I don't mind sharing that basic layout with y'all. I'm just not sure if I know how to share it. So if someone knows how, let me know. Other than that, that's pretty much it. I would love to hear if there's anything in particular that y'all do that really helps. Hi, Scotty. That really helps with grades or grading. Are you trying to scare me?
No.
Okay. So if you have,
Because I'm just gonna save the video.
oh, okay. So if y'all have any questions or anything that you found that really helps with that, like I said, every year that's the part that probably makes me the most nervous, is just having to do that aspect of it. And it's not the figuring out part, is just making sure that I'm staying accurate and consistent for the kids and make it easier on me and not overcomplicate it. And I'm not cramming at the last minute to get it all turned in. So with that being said, I will check back in with y'all later, and y'all have a good one.